Hey, what's up? Psycho Alice. Psycho Alice. That's the name of the deck now. It was Harry Scary. It is now Psycho Alice. There's the stats on Psycho Alice. Average 2.5. Not a heavy hitter deck, but it's a crazy deck. And I'm going to tell you what, once she comes out, there's no turning back. You got to be a little crazy to play this deck. We're going to go through it right quick so you can see what I'm talking about. You'll see some of the cards I have. Every one of these cards was pretty easy to get. There's nothing that you can't probably get from the cards you already have. The reason I named it Psycho Alice is because last night I was in a match. My opponent had me 62-19. He had 4 or 5 little creatures out there. They weren't really big heavy hitters. I believe the biggest one was a 4/5. I had 18 of these little dudes out there, 18 of them. And when I finally got out Dollmaker's shop and was able to turn on Porcelain Gallery, they all turned to 2020. He was already putting up the good game little text messaging thing, and I was waiting on one card. I knew one card is all I needed. Game over. And it was. As soon as I got that card, I laid it out there. It was a victory after that. This deck doesn't have a high win rate, though. Unfortunately, you have to get certain cards out there. There's one. If you get that out there, that's a good card. As long as you can keep it, you're guaranteed to win. This is a real good card. There's 4 of those in this deck to improve my odds of getting it out. So let's go through these cards right quick. Authority of Consults. Creatures you control enter tapped. Creatures your opponents control enter tapped. So when my opponent comes out with a creature, it comes in tapped. And whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, I gain life. Every time he puts something out, I gain life. I like that. There's 3 of those cards in this deck. Charm Stray. This thing has lifelink, and when Charm Stray enters, we're going to put a +1/+1 counter on each other creature you control named Charm Stray. There are 2 of these. Healer's Hawk. He's a flyer with lifelink. Easy to get out. See all these little 1-drops? Easy to get out. Novice Inspector is another one that's easy to get out. I keep him because of the clue, the token artifact. I can tap 2, draw a card. I like that. Heir Apparent. There are 10 of these cards in this deck. When this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent. Beautiful thing here, guys. A deck can have any number of cards named Heir Apparent. I have 10. Impassioned Operator. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain life. I keep putting these creatures out there. I keep gaining life with him. It's a beautiful thing. Pacifism. I have the worst time trying to say this word. I only have 2 of them out there. So if I have an opponent that has something, a big heavy hitter, a 6/6, he keeps putting tokens on that thing to beef it up. Hopefully I can get out this card and lock him up a little bit with that. That's the hope. It doesn't always come out. It doesn't always work that way. That's just a hope. Resolute Reinforcements. Flash. This creature enters, creates a 1/1 white soldier token. So, too easy. I like this card. It has helped me out quite a bit. Exemplar of Light. This is a new card I got last night. I'm still kind of learning this card. It has flying. It's a 4-drop. Where'd we go? Resolute. There it is, Exemplar of Light. It does have flying, and whenever I gain life, I put a +1/+1 counter on there. So you see what's happening. Authority of Consults, Impassioned Orator. I gain life, she gets counters. Whenever you put 1 or more +1/+1 counters on this creature, I draw a card also. This ability triggers once each turn. Beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, there it is. Herald of Eternal Dawn. Flash, flying. You can't lose the game. Your opponent can't win the game. Your opponent can kill this card. Don't think this is just the end-all be-all card. Your opponent can't kill this card. I proved that point last night. You can lose that card, so you have to be careful on how you use it, but it is a great card. My favorite cards in this deck are Doll Maker's Shop and Porcelain Gallery. You pay 2 to get it out, and you have to be careful because if they have a counter enchantment, counter creature, whatever it is, counter enchantment. If they can lock up this enchantment or kill this enchantment, you're not going to help. It's not helping your situation at all. But whenever one or more non-toy creatures you control attacks a player, you can create a 1/1 white toy artifact creature token. That's not so much. When you get out 6 lands and you trigger this card, creatures you control have base power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you control. So last night when I was playing my opponent, I believe I had 18 creatures out there, and this old girl helped me out. When I triggered this, they all got 20/20 counters, and he conceded immediately afterwards, and I got 24 planes. That's the deck. If you wish to build it, you are more than welcome. Have fun with it. Again, it's not a powerhouse deck. It's a crazy deck. You have to be a little crazy to play this deck because your odds of winning really depend on certain circumstances and certain cards to come out. Let's go. Let's jump in and try it. Oh, we'll do Psycho Alice. That's one. Yeah, it's going to be nasty, all right. Hopefully we get a challenger pretty quick. We don't have to wait around too long.
It's Pikachu!
It's not Pikachu, but we're going to play. Okay, we got this. I'm going to gain life. Healer's Hawk. Beautiful, beautiful. Too easy. And we got passive. All right. Again. This is crazy, crazy deck to play. Let's get that out. Passive operator. At this point, it's okay to attack. When you can. Yep, I got another land. Yeah, we're gonna Oh, this is an enchanted creature. Ah, these things are devils. They really are. They're devils. And they keep coming back. Okay, I've only got 3 lands. 2 passive. 2 of these guys. We're going to bring him out. I may lock up that thing with pacifism. I may. I don't know if I will or not. We're not going to attack him. I want him to attack. I don't have any of the Doll Maker's Shops out, so that's kind of sketchy. Just to be annihilated. And that's okay. So far, so good. He's looking at my card to see what he can do.
How about new?
Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got quite a few cards left. I got, yeah, I got one. Again, that's why I call it Psycho Alice. It's crazy. It's a crazy deck to play. I do have 4 planes out. That's good. We got this guy. Alright, no problem. We're okay. We may have to lock up one of these two. And I'll probably lock up that enchanted. This is looks like I'm going to get close here pretty quick. Got him on the run. 3, 4, 5. He can hit me with 6 if he does. Devil out. I gain a couple life. 13. Okay. Gain more life. This is where I need the doll makers and a couple of the bigger cards. All I got is little tiny cards out right now. He's not even attacking. Who knows what I'm going to attack? Now he can block. Go for it, brother. Hope he can block. Yeah, please. Psycho Alice for the win. Right on. All right, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Be cool. Peace.